Good morning on Town Day. I think this is day 22. We're going to be in Franklin all day, and right now we're at the hotel, but we're going to pack up and head up to the Grove Hostel, see what they're about. But wow, it's good to get a good night's sleep. Thanks for coming along today. I'm not sure where all we're going, but we got to go to the store and get a few things. So explore the hostel and have lunch with an old friend. So thanks for coming again, and we'll see you soon. Okay, we just came into the Grove Hostel, into their mudroom here. Packs, shoes, hiker boxes. All this is free in case you need stuff. A lot of good stuff here. You have to go through some of this. All this is free, left by other hikers. And we have a bunk room in here, and a bunk room in here. I'm sharing a bunk with cheese curds and some other people. Toilet with plumbing older than me. Okay. Nice guitar there. Have to sign the wall eventually. Who do we know? Let's see. Wolfie. He's up in front of Sam. And Canadian Bacon. Green Bean, hiking with her daughter Kelsey, and anyway, we'll get to sign that soon. Getting ready to go out for resupply here about 4:30 to the store, Ingles. Hiker clothes. Wear these when you get your laundry done. And Zosha's here doing laundry. Nice little place. We'll be here tonight and tomorrow night. We're getting ready to go up the sunroom. Kitchen area. How nice. This must belong to them. After having a lovely lunch, we are at Ingles resupplying. Still my new favorite store. Just got to go up and down the aisles and try and find 5 days of light food. We get from here to the Nantahala Outdoor Center, or the Knock. So might take 5 days. We got a little bit of stuff to do, but see what we wind up getting here. Yummy salad bar here still. Might have to get some of that for dinner. But we'll look around and see what we got. Catch you back in a little bit. Okay, we're making progress here, but still got to get a few more odds and ends. This will get me through 5 days. Okay, we're about done. We got cocoa bags, lighters. I broke my last lighter. Coffee, snacks, some glasses, an extra set of headphones because mine are broken now. Cheese, ramen, some bubble bars, some oatmeal,
some magnesium for cramps, ibuprofen for everything else, some Pop-Tart bites just because, and some cheese. Took them a quesadilla tonight. Maybe something else over here. I need fruit. So let's see what we got. Okay, this is what we bought. About 5 or 6 days to get up to the knock and beyond. And I still have to get 5 more dinners tomorrow. Yay. And all of that fits in one food bag if you pack without a lot of airspace in there. We gotta get a couple more dinners and shove that in tomorrow, and then we'll be good. Mostly free food in the fridge. People that have gone bananas that have gone a little too long. And some of this food here needs to be thinned out just a little bit. Peas are not for eating. Peas are for putting on your knees if your knees hurt. Microwavable cheese pizzas for eating. So are these, imagine the smart water bottles for feet. But nice. Rules are clearly posted, and everything is in good working order. Nice place. We'll be here through tomorrow. Not sure if we'll be back on Sunday when the storm hits, but we'll see. Well, welcome to day 23 here at the Grove Hostel in Franklin, North Carolina. Getting ready for a zero today. I got to do a little more shopping and get into town and look over some things, and then come back and pack it all up and get ready to head out tomorrow. But I'll show you what I'm going to do today once we get going. First order of business here is some breakfast. It's spring in Franklin, North Carolina. Looks like the right place. Apparently this is their town hall. It looks more like a church, but pretty nice. Been here since Franklin, been around since 1855. Looks like I missed National Tartan Day. No, it's coming up, April 5th. It's about time. This town is kind of perched up on top of a hill. I came up one like that. I think the music store's down there. I'm going to wait and deal with that a little bit later. But Macon County Veterans Affairs Building, very nice. Just finished up breakfast here at the First Baptist Church. Each year during time of the bubble, which I guess we're in now, these guys provide pancakes and bacon for breakfast. Nice folks. We'll walk around Franklin for a little bit and see what we got in this town.
They said they drained it, so they've got everything they need to support the recovery of the vehicle. I think it sounds like the troops are missing, so they must have punched out.
That's what I'm assuming.
Really famous museum here. I'm going to come back this afternoon and go here. It's the only place like it in North America. Huh. Very cool.
Hiking kilts are fairly comfortable. Often thought of getting one. These little parks on every corner. Seems like put together by the Franklin Garden Club. Franklin, North Carolina was named after Jesse Franklin, who in 1820 helped founded this area, and Franklin at the time became the county seat of Macon County in North Carolina. Friendly place, not a real big town. We're kind of up at the old section of town. Most of the businesses are. There's another branch where we stayed in the motel the other day. But we're going to go look here so we can find a music store and whatever else they got going on here. So it's always kind of fun to explore a new place. Trying to get to the music store. This was the only place open right now. It looks like a groovy breakfast place, but we'll get second breakfast here and go to the music store and get some picks and a few other odds and ends for later today. And then I got to go back up to the gear store and see if I can get some dinners for the next couple of days. So while I was sitting in town, Happy Pappy just happened to walk by and talked to him for a little bit and found out what happened to his buddy. He had to go to the doctor at Bly Gap because he wasn't doing too well. He was having dizzy attacks and things like that. Turned out he had an ear infection. You don't want to be going downhill on rocks when you have an ear infection, so he had to get fixed. So anyway, we'll hang out here for an hour and then go and get to the music store and see what else we can get today. All right, we're back from town. This is a hilly town, just like the trail. Not surprised, but go back in and get a drink and play some music or get a little rest first. It's spring in Franklin, North Carolina. It's like the right place. After dinner, I packed up and got ready to head out tomorrow to go to Albert Mountain and back and stay at Rock Gap for the night and then come back to the Grove if the weather was going to get worse. We're back here at the Baptist Church on day 24, eating breakfast before we go back out to Rock Gap. And slept back up to Mount Albert and the fire tower at mile 100. So we will cover more than 100 miles today. Come back and wait for the social and hopefully come back maybe to the hostel tomorrow. I'll just sleep on a cot. It's better than sleeping in that submerged tent. It's supposed to really pour rain tomorrow and the next day. Done today. Nice boat. We're headed southbound from Rock Gap to Albert Mountain today, dropping off much of this equipment at the Rock Gap shelter up here. And I picked my raincoat and my pack and a few other things and head out a little lighter. I'll get picked up tomorrow by Blurbs right back here and head in so we don't get all of the thunder and lightning storm tomorrow. spend the night on a cot or a futon or something. But I'm getting sick. I'm getting everything wet. Those days are coming, but not quite yet. Anyway, we got about a quarter of a mile up to the shelter, so I'm gonna set my tent up and unload most of this stuff. See you soon. We made it to Rock Gap Shelter. Tent set up. Everything in tent, but what I'm taking up to Mount Abbott. Go over and say hi, use the privy, and head out. I think this area was built up about 2 years ago. Very nice privy here. Nice shelter. Nice spot for me. We're only about 200 yards from the road, but I think we'll be all right here. I'll hang the food later. Try not to trip this time. These trees are tall. Find a bear hang spot. There's no cables or bear can here, so we'll just have to hang it. Alright, so we're on our way to Albert Mountain with a full tummy full of pancakes and orange juice, which I shouldn't have had. But as soon as that all settles, I'm sure we'll be okay. Onward. Me and Sherpa going opposite directions on the AT.
But we'll see one another, I'm sure.
There's my morning hillside full of ground cedar. Interesting stuff. Looks like kind of a vine with these little leaflets coming out. Some of them have their little sporophyte stalks coming up here from last year. I don't have any spores on them, or they'd be poofing out. Alright, we're just about the top of this first hill. Last year's ferns, but they'll make a good picture. We can identify. Looks like we got sword ferns here, and we'll find out what these are soon. Not gonna guess. Alright, we're definitely walking down to some gap now, but the weather's starting to turn and perk up a little bit, so guy went by me and said they got drizzled on this morning, but it seems to be kind of the nature. It might rain in the night, and then as daybreak comes, it might drizzle a little bit, and then clears up about 8:30 around here, and then day turns out to be halfway decent. So tomorrow, not so much. Tomorrow we're planning on heading back in about 10 o'clock from Rock Gap, back into the hostel and ride out the thunder and lightning there. You know, and maybe we'll see what happens on Monday. Might come back to Rock Gap and slack pack over to Winding Stair Gap, which is a gentle 3.5 miles. Do that in the rain and see what we can do on that. But yeah, don't want to get sick out here yet. It's not that cold. It's kind of humid today, so we're just gonna go. If we make it to Albert Mountain, we do. If it gets too bad, we'll stop and turn around. But I think we'll be okay. After today, we will have gone over 100 miles, because today's 12 miles, and I was only missing like 1.8, so we got an extra 10 in the bank today, so that's okay. A little exercise never hurt. I got to get breakfast digested. The pancakes, the bacon, the orange juice, and the coffee just is like a big lump down there. I just can't go uphill today, so got to let that digest a little bit. I'm going to look for Zosha, who's out here with an injured Achilles. where it attaches up to your gastroconsolius muscle. I'm fully aware of what that's like. So anyway, she's the one that sang at the state border. Hopefully we can get into the hostel and play some music together. She's got a nice voice and makes me sound good. So, you know, hopefully that'll happen tomorrow night. But till then, we just got to keep hiking. Go up here to the shelter and get a snack. But see how overcast it is today. This is looking north. And Franklin is off in that direction. And the balds are up in front here. One of the problems, instead of just hiking through the rain, is Seiler Bald and Waya Bald are mountains that are bald on top. I don't know if that's due to somebody cut all their trees down and it just grew back with grass or what, but you don't want to be walking through a grassy highland during thunder and lightning storms. It's not real safe. So, I mean, if it was just a forest or something we're going through, I mean, even the top of Standing Indian Mountain at 5,400 feet would be a little sketchy on top because you walk along the ridgeline for a while. So, but came from the bottom down there and we're up on a little, looks like a little gap here, and nice view up here. I don't know if we'll get a view such as this down the road, but we'll go find out. It's a nice little place to camp up here though. A little breezy now. See if it gets cooler. Got some pretty cool fruit coast lichens down here. They're a little lighter. They'd be like reindeer lichens. Reindeer do eat lichens, but it's about the only nutrition they get. All these mosses around it. A picturesque waterfall for the day. This has got enough water flowing, we don't need to use rhododendron leaves in it. But I'm going to go up here to the shelter and get a snack and relax for a little bit. We're more than halfway up now. I stopped at Long Branch Shelter, which is just off the trail, about 3.8 miles in, and it looks like a nice little place here. Second story, pretty solidly built, about 13 years old, looks brand new. Maybe over there, level to the shelter. Kind of like this. Water's up that way a little bit. Nice little stream here, but I'm going to have some peanut butter crackers, a bobo bar, and some strawberry grape drink. So, not too tired overall, just a little bit. Feel a little better. Yeah, right. You're not tired. I didn't sleep that well last night. I was up and down all night. And breakfast wasn't conducive for hiking. It was a good breakfast, but it kind of give me a little bit of the bloat while you go walking uphill. And so I feel fine now because I worked it off. But got a little ways to go still to get to Albert Mountain. But we got all day, so I'm not worried about it. Got plenty of food when we get back, so it's mostly downhill on the way back too, so it should be an easy walk back, except for one little hill. Not sure why, but my shoulder seems quite sore today, so we got bobo bar for lunch. Fortunately, I remembered to bring vitamin I with me, so take some of that for the first time of the day. Eat here and get going. Got about 2.4 miles to go. So what am I traveling with today? I've got my down puffy, my raincoat, a couple of snack bars, 2 liters of water, a lighter, my Sawyer filter, some toilet paper, my Garmin, and my Garmin utility knife. That's about it. It's really all you need out here. Maybe a few Band-Aids and things that I got from the survival kit this morning. But here comes somebody else in here to eat lunch. So, but that's all I'm carrying today. It's pretty light, about a 5-pound pack, plus some material in the pack, so maybe a 7-pound pack. Almost time to go. Say hi here and we'll get out of here. Long branch shelters down a little hill. Little creek down there. You go get the water. It's the one over by that blowdown that we walked through. All right, let's go find a mountain to climb. New mark. Down that way to the camp. All right, we're getting there. We're going to Albert Mountain. Just met up with Zosha about a half a mile ago, and she's fine. Foot's fine. Should be at Rock Gap tonight. We might go over to Winding Staircase Gap in the morning and get picked up there, which is an easy hike, about 3.4 miles or so. But we got a hard 0.5 up to Albert Mountain, and I believe it's up there. It's pretty steep, so let's get going and get up there and get down and get back. Mostly downhill going back. What is this here? Kind of hard to read. Signs, like everything else, get old. Oh, neat. They look like a blowdown up here. Okay. Well, this is about ready to get real. Been fairly level and minor all day, but we're headed up there. The tallest of those trees. Somewhere up there, there's a fire tower. And we gotta go steeply up to get to it. But this isn't that bad right now. Alright, we're more than halfway up. This is no worse than Blood Mountain. Going up. See how far we gotta go. Alright, this is level. We probably have about 100 yards of this. And we'll be on top, I think. Pretty steep. Kind of like going up Blood Mountain. Up there at the top of the hill. Be up there in a minute. Alright. 6 miles later, we're here. Drop pack, get a drink of water, and climb up some more stairs. Yay. This is the Coweta Basin in North Carolina. Couldn't see this earlier, so I'm glad it took a little while to get here. Pretty shot. Really, that's not that far away. If we were walking, that'd be like 8 or 10 miles away. I don't think we can go all the way up to the observation booth, but we can get pretty high up. See familiar faces everywhere again. I don't think we can go all the way up to the observation booth, but we can get pretty high up. Pretty cool being above all the trees and all the other mountains around here. Just take a 360 look. We got one more. Can't get up there though. So we'll just come over here and not look down. Down is pretty far. We can see tomorrow's rain clouds and oak trees, a little bit of mistletoe in them. And where we're heading is that way to Wyabald and Silerbald on Tuesday. Probably both, we'll see. You know, feeling pretty good today. See how I feel when I get back. We will have covered 12 miles then, so. But, yeah, a little shaky up here. We're about 60 feet up, maybe 70 feet, so gotta take it easy. Going back down. People that are scared of heights, this is not gonna be your friend, so. But look at all those lichens in the trees there. It's like a whole lichen museum. Look at that, nice colored. They don't like the new growth up on top. I don't think, it's not that they don't like it, it's just the new growth is too new, and lichens like old places to roost, so you can see that. All right, for all that work, we're gonna get a drink of water and head back down. Go back down to Rock Gap for the night. See at the bottom, it's like 42 steps up. All right, and back down. Hopefully down will be easier. I never did see 100 miles. Well, no 100 mile marker in the ground, but at least there was one on the watchtower. All right, done with the steep parts. I'm gonna go back the same way, and we'll stop and get water there by that blowdown by the campground. Other than that, a nice leisurely walk back. It's about 2:45 right now, which will put me back about 6. So gotta figure out which way to go here. We gotta follow the right marks. That way to the left there was the bad weather mark. If there's really bad ice and snow, you go that way, I guess. We'll go down here and go through the tunnel again and just have a nice leisurely walk back. Old wood here is covered with some foliose lichens. The younger the stick, the smaller the lichens. Don't know if I've mentioned this before. A double mark means there's a trail junction up here. A lot of fungi in there killing this poor tree in the wildlife bear management area. I haven't seen bear one or footprints of a bear or bear scattering. All along this way here we also have the rhodos and these guys here, as well as some other ground plants we see every day, but I don't mention every day. I'll show you them when we get to them. Unless you're really tall, this is one of those blowdowns you have to go under. Fortunately, it's not raining a lot and that's not mud. I've done that before, that's no fun. We got about 3.5 miles to go to get down the Rock Gap. It started to rain and it's still a nice day. Down there you can see an orange tent and a partial cabin. That's where we're going. That is Rock Shelter. Hopefully my tent's still down there. I don't see it, but I'm sure it's there. Oh man, I'm tired. All right, I think this is day 24, 25. End of the day, good 12-mile day, no falls. Pretty views up on Mount Albert. Crazy people here at the shelter. Sunset's going to be nice tonight because we got a little bit of clouds and a little bit of sun. It's supposed to be really wet tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes.
Happy birthday to you. Thanks, guys.
Alright, help yourselves with some cake.
We got it sliced up. You guys want
I don't know if I'd call that sliced up.
Yeah, it's kind of like just
Maybe with a spork.
It's more slicey on this side. Yeah. It gets slicier.
slice here.
That's I don't even have a utensil with me.
No, you just go in.
We're just going in. Yeah, we're just committing. Thank you.
I love them. And the kitchen grade, the non-slip, I feel like helps on the trail too.
Yeah.
Alcohol, you're hiking tomorrow. Well, welcome to day 25. It's going to be rainy today. I'm here at Rock Gap. We're walking down to the parking lot. I'm going to get picked up and decided not to go to Winding Stair Gap this morning. I've covered enough miles to cover that 4 miles, but I'll head out from Winding Stair Gap on Tuesday. Today is Sunday, and yeah, got to go get things dried out. Night wasn't bad. It rained a little bit. We had a fun time last night at the shelter. Didn't expect birthday cake, but folks that were here the night before, I guess, they were celebrating a birthday and they brought cake. Kind of mushed up cake, but it was fun anyway. So, yeah, thunder and lightning expected today, especially tomorrow. And then we're going to head out on a long day on Tuesday and hopefully get 14 miles over 2 balds, Seiler and Wyabald, and then get to the Knock on Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday. So we'll just see how that goes. Somebody down here, so see what's going on. Maybe I get a ride in early. Anyway, not sure what we're doing today, but I'll let you know. Excuse me, I'll let you know. We'll see you in a little bit. Stops of the day before it rains. Here at Walmart. I'm gonna go back to Ingles to pick everybody up. I don't really need anything, so I'm just gonna wait here. Day 26 has been pretty quiet. Got nothing new to report, so I'm gonna go back and wind down and get ready for bed. Still don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. It's supposed to rain hard, but it hasn't rained hard yet. So just check the weather in the morning, and if it looks good, I may go out. If it's not, I may stay in. So the goal is to get to the Knock by Thursday or Wednesday. So we'll see. But thanks for coming along today. Sorry the music at dinner was a little loud and raucous, but that's how it is sometimes. At least I get a soft bed tonight. Hope you have a nice soft bed to sleep in too. And a warm place and no wind blowing on you and no rain. So we'll see you soon, and thanks for coming along today. Thanks for subscribing and following and all the things you do to help support me. I really appreciate it. Good night, and we'll see you in the morning.